My beloved, whenever you look at the people around you, seek the beauty that lies within them. Every human being holds something wonderful inside, a spark of goodness and light that reflects the love of God. If you allow yourself to look at others through the eyes of love, you will discover that divine spark, even in those moments when it is hard to see. By connecting with the good and the beautiful in others, you also elevate your own soul and strengthen your bond with the Creator. When your mind is restless or your thoughts overwhelm you, seek refuge in nature. There, you will find a place that makes you feel at home, a space where the noise of the world dissipates, and you can hear the peaceful voice of your heart. Nature is a mirror of the divine work, a reminder that you are part of something greater and perfect. Walk among the trees, listen to the birds singing, or feel the sun on your skin. In every element, you will find an opportunity to calm your mind and reconnect with yourself. Take time to contemplate the miracle that is life in every corner of creation. Every flower, every leaf that moves with the wind, speaks to you of a perfect design that also resides within you. Nature not only provides you with calm, but also invites you to reflect on your place in this vast universe. When you allow yourself to immerse in its serenity, you begin to remember that you are not alone, that everything is connected, and that beauty is always waiting for you, even on the darkest days. All human beings are unique, irreplaceable, and filled with nuances that make them special. Though they may resemble each other in some ways, each person has walked their own path, filled with experiences, lessons, and challenges that have shaped them in completely different ways. No one has lived exactly what you have lived, nor have they processed experiences in the same way that you do. That difference is no accident, it's part of the perfect design of the universe. Think about your body. Although you perceive it as a single entity, it is made up of organs, tissues, cells, and countless components that work together to sustain you. In the same way, the universe is a gigantic web, interconnected, where every element is essential for the energy to flow continuously and harmoniously. It is a circular and upward design, like a spiral that never stops, an eternal movement that drives the expansion of life and creation. Your existence is not a simple straight line that begins and ends, as you've often been led to believe. You are part of that upward spiral movement, where every step you take, every experience you live, leads you to higher levels of understanding and connection with the whole. And most importantly, your current life is only a fragment of a much older and sacred existence. Your soul has inhabited many bodies, walked many paths, but has always carried with it the divine spark, that eternal flame that never goes out. It is possible that sometimes you feel disconnected, as if you don't belong to anything or anyone. This feeling is more common than you think, and many human beings experience it at some point in their lives. But that disconnection is not real, it is only an illusion. The truth is, you have always been united with the eternal source, with that loving Creator who gave you life. No matter how many mistakes you've made, no matter how many decisions you think you've taken wrong, your bond with creation is never broken. You are part of that perfect unity that encompasses all that exists, from the stars in the sky to the roots that sink into the earth. Everything you do, feel, and think has an impact on the flow of universal energy. That is why it's so important that you remember your connection with the whole, that you embrace the truth that you are neither separate nor alone. You are an essential piece in the grand mosaic of existence, and your spirit carries the divine presence wherever it goes. Never forget that your essence is eternal, that you are part of a greater plan than you can imagine, and that in that universal unity, you will find the sense of belonging you so long for. Many of the sufferings faced by human beings come from a constant search for belonging, for trying to fit into a group, a community, or even a physical place. Some feel incomplete because they cannot identify with their surroundings and end up trapped in a sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction. But this feeling is not a mistake, it is a sign. It is the reminder that you do not need to search for your place externally, because your true belonging is within you. Inside each of you resides a sacred spark, the presence of the cosmic Christ, the divine essence that connects you with everything that exists. You are a perfect creation, designed to hold within you all the beauty, peace, and wisdom you need. You do not belong to a place or a group, you belong to yourself. Recognizing this is the first step in abandoning the external search and focusing on the journey inward, where you will find everything you truly need. The wonders of God surround you at every moment, but not everyone can perceive them. Only those souls who are willing to see the world through the eyes of their spirit, through their divine nature, can understand the scope of the power and perfection of the laws of the universe. These laws are not designed to separate or limit you, but to remind you that you are part of a sacred dance, an infinite web of love and creation that includes you in a unique and special way. Within your being is your divine seed, that sacred essence that contains all your potential, your wisdom, and the memory of all the experiences your soul has gone through. This seed is not something external that you must seek, for it has always been there, waiting for you to recognize it and allow yourself to hear its voice. It is like a compass that, when consulted, will guide you along a clearer path, free of unnecessary obstacles, and help you maintain focus on your highest purposes. When you begin to live from this truth, your life transforms. You won't need to seek validation from the external world because everything you are is already within you. You'll discover that your sense of belonging doesn't depend on fitting in with others, but on fitting in with yourself. This is the true purpose, reconnecting with your essence, embracing your divinity, and allowing that inner spark to light your path and the path of those around you. Your soul has traveled countless paths before reaching this moment of awareness. Every step you've taken, every lesson you've faced, and every challenge you've overcome has brought you closer to the truth you are now beginning to remember. Spiritual awakening is a transformative journey, and when you reach a deep level of consciousness, the pace of your evolution starts to accelerate. What once seemed like slow growth now becomes a wave of revelations and learnings, propelling you forward with strength. You are coming to understand that this awakening is not about acquiring something new, but about reclaiming what has always been inside of you. The spiritual knowledge you seek is not external. It is a memory lying deep within your being, waiting to be rekindled. Your spiritual life doesn't begin or end with this human existence. It is a complex, ancient, and magnificent story, filled with wisdom accumulated through countless experiences. However, it's natural for your human nature to sometimes make you forget the greatness of who you are. Just as there are days when you can't recall simple details of your daily life, like what you did a few hours ago or the night before, there are also moments when the weight of earthly routines can cloud your connection with the divine. This forgetfulness is not a failure, it is simply part of the human process. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. The wonderful thing about this journey is that, although forgetfulness may appear, your divine essence never disappears. The lessons you learned in previous lives, the moments when you touched the eternal and understood the truth of your existence, are still there, engraved in your soul. This awakening you are experiencing now is a reminder that you have always been connected to the Source, even though sometimes you forget. Trust that each time you remember, you will feel more complete, more conscious, and more in tune with the divine purpose of your existence. And when you feel lost, remember that spiritual awakening is not a destination you arrive at, but a continuous process. It is a journey towards yourself, towards the eternal truth that has always been part of you and is now resurfacing more powerfully than ever. Along this path, you have worked tirelessly to rediscover your divine essence and the wonders you carry within. Little by little, you are understanding that the mind is a powerful tool, capable of creating and projecting the realities you wish to live. You have begun to experience the power of manifestation that resides within you, and you have surely wondered, why do I have this power? Why am I able to influence my reality in this way? The answer, my beloved, is not outside of you, but deep within your being. You are a divine creation, forged by the same creative source that has given life to everything that exists. From the moment you were conceived, you carry within you the spark of that eternal source. You have been created in its image and likeness, and that likeness is not just physical or superficial, it is spiritual, energetic, and powerful. God, in His infinite love, poured a part of His essence into you. This divine flow of creative energy flows through you, envelopes you, and resides in the deepest part of your being. This means that you are not only part of creation, but also a co-creator alongside the Source. You carry within you a portion of that eternal power that shapes the heavens and the earth. Just as God creates universes, you have the ability to shape your own reality, to dream and make those dreams come true, to transform energy into matter. This power is not a gift given to you without purpose. It is a divine inheritance, a reminder that you are a child of the creative source and that, as such, you are worthy of participating in the eternal dance of creation. When you manifest something in your life, you are using that sacred connection that unites you with the whole, that divine spark that resides within you. And the more conscious you are of this connection, the more complete you feel, the more purpose you find in your life, and the more harmony you achieve with the universe that surrounds you. So, never doubt your power. Never underestimate what you can accomplish when you act from your heart, with the certainty that you carry the very essence of the Creator within you. Every thought, every intention, and every action that arises from you is an expression of that divine love that always accompanies you. And do you know what is the most beautiful thing about all this? That when you use this power with love and gratitude, you honor that divine spark that makes you unique and eternal. Within you resides something unique and sacred, your divine seed, that spark of God that reminds you of who you truly are. This seed not only connects you with the Creator, but it carries within itself all the potential to transform you into a lush tree, full of life, purpose, and love. Though the seed will always be with you, its development depends on you, on the care and the environment you provide for it. Have you ever thought about what a seed needs in the earth to grow? Heat, light, water, nutrients. All the essential elements to blossom. And similarly, your divine seed needs the same. It needs the warmth of love and acceptance, the light of awareness, the water of faith, and the nutrients of your thoughts and actions aligned with your essence. It also requires calmness and space so that you can listen to your inner voice, the one that guides you with wisdom at every step of your path. Now, my beloved, reflect. If you have the power of creation in your hands, what is it that holds you back? Is it fear, insecurity, or doubt that is preventing your progress? Remember that you have already faced and overcome many barriers in your life. You have shown courage in difficult moments, you have grown where others would have given up, and you know deep down in your soul that this is just another opportunity to bloom. Your task is nothing more than to stay connected to your essence and focused on your spiritual development. Remember that you carry a spiritual inheritance accumulated through past lives, that you carry with you the wisdom of countless experiences, and that your existence is not a line that ends, but an ascending spiral that brings you ever closer to higher planes. Do not forget that you are not alone on this path. If you accept my companionship, I will be by your side to support you, to hold you when fear tries to stop you, and to guide you toward the light when you feel the path darkens. Trust that the strength within you is enough to overcome any challenge. That ascending spiral is your destiny, and together we can ensure that each step brings you closer to the place your spirit longs to reach. You have everything you need for that seed to blossom, to become the best version of yourself, and to fulfill the divine purpose that was planted in you from the beginning of your existence. My beloved, at this point in your spiritual journey, it is likely that you are beginning to see the world in a completely different way. The veil that once covered your eyes has started to lift, and now you understand that what you perceived as reality was only a fraction of what truly is. The universe is much more vast, much more complex, and much more beautiful than you imagined, and everything in it is deeply interconnected. Every being, every star, every thought, every feeling has an essential role in the vast tapestry of creation. You no longer see things in terms of black or white, good or bad. You have realized that life is not as simple as it seems at first glance. Now you understand that the universe is filled with nuances, colors, and energies that intertwine perfectly in a constant flow of harmony. It is like a rainbow, where each color, though distinct, contributes to the beauty of the whole. Each emotion, each situation, each person, even those you once did not understand, now you see them as a fundamental part of the whole, which together form the symphony of life. Your negative thought patterns, those that once limited and held you back, no longer have the same power over you. The beliefs that bound you to a lack of possibilities, to fears and doubts, dissolve like fog under the sun. You are learning to see beyond the surface, to perceive the essence of things, to connect with the soul of life itself. Slowly, balance and harmony are settling within you, and although the process is gradual, it is progress that you must acknowledge with love and gratitude. Your level of consciousness is also teaching you to recognize that you do not know everything, and that does not make you any less valuable or wise. On the contrary, you have reached great wisdom by recognizing your own ignorance and by being willing to learn more, to know the truth that lies beyond the limitations of your mind. This act of humility, of accepting that you still have much to discover, is itself a sign of your spiritual growth. You have taken time to observe everything around you, and most importantly, you have dedicated time to observe yourself. You have begun to understand how the laws of the universe work, how they apply to your life, and how they interact with you. Now you understand the laws of cause and effect, manifestation, attraction, and reciprocity. Each of these concepts, though at first they seemed complex, now resonate deeply within you. You know that all of this is not something you've learned externally, but it is part of your spiritual heritage, an ancient wisdom that has always been with you, waiting to be remembered. This awakening is allowing you to connect with the deepest truth of your being. As you continue to progress on this path, each step you take will bring you closer to understanding your purpose in the universe and your connection with the divine source that created you. Remember that everything you have lived, everything you have experienced, and everything you are discovering now is part of a larger process, a process that is leading you toward the realization of your authentic self. My beloved, your spiritual heritage is a divine gift that allows you to remember and understand aspects of your existence that go beyond what you have experienced in this life. It is a deep connection with the entirety of your being, with your history, and with the essence that has always been. This knowledge is not something you only acquire through your current experiences, but rather it is a wisdom that resides deep within you, waiting to be revealed at the right moment. In order to access this wisdom and gain the knowledge you need in this moment of your life, it is essential that you remain connected with your being. Your connection with your spiritual nature is what will allow you to ascend in the spiral of life, enabling you to reach higher levels of consciousness. By aligning yourself with your divine essence, you will open up to wisdom, truth, love, justice, and goodness, the forces that will guide you on your path toward expansion and full development. Today is the perfect time to begin clearing your mind of all those limiting beliefs that have been blocking your growth. It is time to release those thoughts and patterns that no longer serve you, so that you can open up to new possibilities and perspectives. Open your mind to a higher level of consciousness, one in which you fully understand that you are the bearer of a divine seed, a seed that is part of your spiritual heritage and that has infinite potential. It is your responsibility to nurture and develop that seed so that it may grow and expand. Just as a seed needs care, light, and water to bloom, your divine seed also needs to be fed with love, awareness, and action. This process of expansion and development will not only allow you to reach your fullest potential, but it will also lead you to live a more fulfilling life, in harmony with your true being and with the divine purpose that has been assigned to you. Always remember that within you resides everything you need to achieve greatness. You only need to recognize it, embrace it, and allow your light to shine in all its splendor. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.